So hey guys, I'm not gonna be doing any kind of video. I'm gonna be doing an audiobook. So yeah, let's do it. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the Wrecking Ball. Okay, March Sunday. I have read in the ancient times they should be buried kings and pharaohs with possessions back then. I guess what they thought you could take your things with you into the afterlife. Well, if you get buried with all my junk, I might really regret it later on. Mom having me do spring cleaning to get rid of things I don't need. Well, that seemed like a good idea until I realized how much stuff I actually got. I spent the whole morning going through my closet, and it's crazy how much I packed in there. And it's not like I was organized or anything. I basically been throwing things in my closet since we first moved in. Digging through my closet was like going through my childhood. And farther back I went, the further back in time it took me. The stuff near the front of the closet was all junk. I tossed it there over the past year, but after I got those things out of the way, I started finding stuff I forgot about. I found the model rocket I got for my 10th birthday, and the costume I wore for Halloween a few years ago, and there was a bunch of other things I didn't even know I still had. When I dug a little deeper, I found something thoughtful I lost years ago. A binder full of stickers I collected in 3rd grade. I used to be obsessed with stickers, especially a scratch and a sniff kind. I collected all the good smells of like bubblegum and cotton candy and that sort of thing. But I had really gross ones too. So when a kid on my street wanted to know what giraffe poop or rotten meat loaf smelled like, they'd come to me. One of these days, I'm gonna write an autobiography, and it's gonna include scratch and sniff Snickers to mark all the different moments of my life. And that's why I realized I had stepped in dog poop. Scratch here. Okay. And you can see an image of when he got dog poop and us in next page. I kept digging through my closet and found stuff from kindergarten, like a fish I made by tracing my hand on a piece of construction paper on it. I loved doing arts and craft back then. If anyone was trying to bully me about it, they get their face full of glitter. Another project I found in my closet was a gift they made for my mom in preschool. They never gave her. It was a paper flower with a picture of my face in the middle. I glued to my popsicle stick. When I made the thing, I put it in a little clay pot. I filled it with dirt, but I tripped in the front of the step. When I got home from school that day, and that's why I never gave it to her. Never gave it to her. Now let's go. Next page. I was glad when I first reached the back of my closet. But to be honest, it was a little disappointed too when I was younger to read this book about these kids who could visit a whole different world by going through their closets, and I always wondered it might be able the same thing with mine. But I thought, however, I lived on the other side might not to be happy with me tossing around my junk over these years. When I told Mom I was done emptying the closet today, she said I needed to put everything into one to throw it away. But I figured if I had to make some money off it, so I decided the yard sale Mom was a great idea. So I gave her a magazine that had all sorts of tips. How to do it right. All the ideas in the magazine were corny and old-fashioned, though. There was one section of how to create a sign to get people to come to your yard sale. And all the examples they showed were really boring, and I knew that if I wanted people to actually show up at my yard sale, I needed a thing to do something a little more eye-catching. So I whipped up a sign. I knew that would do the trick, and I made a few copies of my sign, and I headed out to post them around the neighborhood. But Mom stopped me before I got to the front door. We'll be right back for this. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be continued for this.